At Microsoft, we believe every organization is on a journey to become a frontier firm, meaning an organization where AI is at the core of all the business operations. I think FiberCop is a great example of transformation as you are redefining the future of digital infrastructure and connectivity. Alberto, you are the Chief Corporate Officer at FiberCop, and so let's reflect together in terms of how AI is reshaping tomorrow. FiberCop's mission is to enable ingenuity, to build the future, to connect Italy. And so I'd like to understand how you look at your transformation in terms of, again, digital infrastructure and connectivity.
FiberCop, we are a recently new company. We consider ourselves a startup of 18,000 people, and we have recently celebrated our first birthday. As a mission, we have the responsibility of realizing the backbone of connectivity in Italy. We have now installed more than 26 million kilometers of fiber optics across Italy. We are working on a legacy of more than 115 million of kilometers of copper and on a very distributed presence across the Italian territory with more than 10,000 central offices. Also, our people are very well distributed and penetrating the local territories in Italy. So our ambition and our mission is to represent the architecture of the digital transformation in Italy through the deployment of our connectivity across Italy. Certainly, with the speed of the change which is happening with the AI and all the different trends which are part of the market, we are constantly evolving, and we're moving from logistic of data into also management of data. We are witnessing to very specific change driven by the quantity of data which are constantly increased, which are moving, and also another trend, which is the geopolitical scenario, which is creating a new need, the need for data sovereignty. So also recently at the World Economic Forum, we've been listening that more than of the 75 companies out of US are developing their own proper strategy of data sovereignty. And in this perspective, as a real Italian player, very well distributed across Italy, we believe that we have a perfect match to represent an integration in terms of data strategy to offer and integrate the solution with local services, with ultra low band and latency services. We are convinced that in this framework and with these new trends, increase of data and the stress focus, increasing focus on data sovereignty, we have a perfect match with our own characteristic. The distribution of the network, the distribution of the people, the distribution of our central offices, which basically position ourselves to close proximity to our customers. And we see these the real advantages in our mission going forward.
More generally, how do you see the role of innovation and AI in terms of reshaping your strategy and accelerating the country digital transformation?
We are coming from an old legacy. We represent the spin-off of the old integrated telecom operator in Italy, and we playing the role of a big startup, but with a huge legacy from the past. So we represent a bridge from tradition and innovation. The tradition is coming together with the pride of the one who did the network, and the innovation is coming from the pressure which we are all receiving from outside new trends. And therefore, we are trying to combine and take the best of the two. Being a new company, we have been engaging ourselves with a huge IT transformation, which is certainly considering AI one of the key components of our journey going forward. And we are trying to deploy massively AI. We have now more than 3,000 people which are learning Copilot in different kind of experiences. And we are grouping different use cases in order to penetrate the different level of business and function and generate value. We have clustered 3 kinds of intervention by different use cases, going from the essential use for personal helpful tips in order to improve the day-by-day experience, up and until the most demanding agentic use case, and is really becoming part of our journey. So that everything that we are doing and that we are learning in our shop is becoming part of our core business, part of our selling proposition, integrating the network that is our legacy, that is the natural playfield of FiberCop, into something which is integrated data management services with leveraging on edge cloud computing through our physical presence in the different territories of Italy.
You talked about Copilot.
Yeah.
In terms of our partnership, what are the most promising areas of collaboration between FiberCop and Microsoft?
It's a very interesting journey. Nowadays, we started 1 year ago, and we're migrating 500 applications from on-premises services into Azure infrastructure to be up and running by June 26. So a lot of learning, a lot of working together, a lot of teaming up. And not only, because we are deploying in parallel 3,000 to more than 3,000 people Copilot, and we are deploying this into all of our business area, from helping our workforce, which is deployed on the territory, to our call center services, and therefore we are really penetrating our business and the way we do our business. But not only, thanks to the recently sealed agreement, we think that we are mutually nurturing the reciprocity of our business and the features of ourselves. I consider that the capillarity of FiberCop, together with the nature and the legacy of an infrastructural player, together with the big shoulders and the huge competencies in all what is AI-related services, cloud services, edge distributed infrastructure, which is bringing Microsoft, is a very important new addition into the Italian infrastructure, into the Italian market when it comes about edge services. So I think we are really completing, integrating, and we are exposing ourselves into more partnership into the whole Italian market.
What does AI mean for you?
AI is not only changing our business, but in FiberCo is also changing the way we do, the way we think our business. We consider AI an opportunity as a business amplifier, and it's really pervasive in the way we think and we act in the company. It's really helping us in, for example, engineering our connectivity, engineering the way we approach the civil work, improving the way we plan in order to be less impactful to the local communities during the civil works. It's increasing productivity. It helps us in predicting maintenance and in improving quality to customers. And not only, when it comes about customers, it's also really impactful in terms of helping us in scenario planning and in pricing dynamics. So we really consider AI now an helpful tool which comes together with us on the journey, and it's becoming part of our business, because through the deployment of AI in the network itself, it's really creating new business opportunity, connecting our capillarity of the network together with the edge nodes, and therefore amplifying our offering to the market and improving the quality to our services.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this very insightful conversation. I mean, it's great to understand how innovation and AI is transforming digital infrastructure, connectivity. It's great to see how our partnership is helping making great progress, and how our partnership is helping empowering companies, communities in the country. So stay tuned for more stories in terms of how AI is shaping tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.